Okay, is it just me or does adulthood mean nothing? It seems like every single time I think of like adults or people who are older, let's think like, I don't know, 28 and up, where it's like you are like an adult. Like, generally, most people aren't going to call you a baby at that age in any shape or form. Like, like 20, 21 to like 25 is like when people are probably still gonna call you a baby in whatever workforce you're in. But it does seem like being an adult means nothing, because the whole thing is that every adult I know, or most adults that I know, people who are older, they don't, it seems like they don't have a huge amount of self-awareness. Not maybe until they hit like, I don't know, 50 or 60 maybe, but they don't have a huge self-awareness. And maybe once again, the thing about being an adult is like, you have responsibilities, which is cool, but it's just like a lot of them, it seems like they haven't changed much since high school. It's like, yes, okay, you have a little bit more experience, barely any, because it's not like most adults where we're at, I don't know, go out and see the world and do whatever. It's like, nah, you're probably just finished high school, you were in college when you're younger, and now you're working, barely go on vacation. You barely go outside the state. I mean, outside, sorry, the country, maybe even the state. I don't know. But it's just like sometimes I talk to people like coworkers and all this different stuff, and sometimes I just sit here. I'm like, bro, there's no way. I am 24, okay, and since I was 17, no, since I was younger than that, I've always been emotionally aware of others or whatever, just in general. And I've always been someone who's been able to self-reflect, just in general, for the most part. Like, obviously there's things you miss, but like, you would think that when you get older, maybe you get wiser and those things happen. Like, I don't know, think of like an old monk that starts sitting down or something, and like, he's like, oh yeah, like, you gotta learn how to let things go or something. But it's just like, no, it's like everybody who I meet who's older than me, generally, it's like their emotions are terrible. They have terrible anger issues in some shape or form. They don't know how to speak to people in general. Um, Obviously, here I live in America. Right now, I'm in Peru, but just in general, like, once again, what does adulthood really mean? It's like, does adulthood for most people mean that you took on a responsibility that you actually didn't need to in any shape or form, just to be like, I'm an adult, I'm on my own now? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, I don't know, me with my parents right now, where it's like, I'm trying to, what's the word? Well, not trying, I'm staying with them for pretty much as long as I can, as long as they allow me, and obviously save up money, do whatever. So I have obviously also the freedom and things like that to do. Plus, because I know someone's gonna come in here and be like, he probably don't got a girlfriend or whatever, blah blah. Like, like he's probably whatever, blah blah. I've been dating my girlfriend for like 2.5 years now. In general, we're both on the same timing, where it's just like, it doesn't make sense for us to leave. I don't have any problems with my parents. She doesn't either, for the most part. So it doesn't make sense for us to leave. And why would you? But yeah, as I said, just the whole thing. It's like, I feel like adulthood is like such a myth. It's not that nice as people make it. It's like, yeah, you're on your own, but now it's like you're on your own and you have freedom, like how we're thinking about it when we're kids or something. But not really. It's like you left your parents' household to now be a part of a company that now owns you to some extent, because most people are probably living check to check, and it's just like they tell you when you can go eat, when you can have fun on your own, and things like that. So it's like, is it really freedom? Like, I don't know. Anyways, that was just to vent, and yeah.